tactic they were using, and in a very ruthless way, was to sort of distract him one way so another male could bite him in the spine.
The Mapogo lions were not merely an ordinary group of lions. They were an extraordinary coalition, a remarkable band of brothers that forged an unprecedented alliance within the vast expanse of Kruger National Park in South Africa. First observed in the mid-2000s, this coalition comprised 6 lions, each possessing distinct characteristics and attributes that combined to form an unparalleled force of nature. At the helm of this formidable coalition was Makulu, the eldest and most respected member. He was revered not only for his impressive size and strength, but also for his profound wisdom and natural leadership qualities. Makulu's strategic mind and experience in the wild made him the guiding force of the group, instilling a sense of unity and purpose among his brothers. Then there was Mr. T, a lion instantly recognizable by his striking mohawk-like mane, which stood proudly atop his head, a testament to his fierce and aggressive nature. Mr. T was notorious for his brutal tactics in battle, willing to do whatever it took to secure his dominance. His reputation was so fierce that it included the shocking and chilling act of killing and consuming his own offspring, a grim reflection of the harsh realities of survival in the wild. Alongside him was Kinky Tail, another warrior who shared Mr. T's ferocity. He fought with a relentless intensity that was often the defining feature of many of their fierce confrontations. Rasta, named for his distinctive dreadlocked mane, brought an additional flair to the coalition, embodying both strength and a unique appearance. Pretty Boy represented the archetypal lion, exuding the quintessential traits of majesty and power that one would expect from the king of beasts. Lastly, Scar, marked by the deep wounds from previous battles, was an experienced fighter whose scars told tales of survival and resilience. Together, these 6 lions formed a coalition so formidable that no other pride dared to challenge them. Their rise to power was marked by a series of aggressive territorial invasions, which allowed the Mapogo coalition to conquer and dominate 8 different prides throughout the park. Their ruthlessness was legendary, as they systematically slaughtered rival male lions, instilling fear across the landscape. The coalition was responsible for the deaths of at least 40 other lions, and their fearsome reputation grew exponentially as they took down some of the park's most formidable beasts. They orchestrated coordinated attacks that resulted in the deaths of hippos, young rhinos, and even giraffes, demonstrating their strength and strategic prowess. This dominance enabled them to build an empire founded on sheer strength and the terror they instilled in others. However, with great power came inevitable internal strife. As time passed, tensions began to mount within the coalition, leading to a dramatic split. Mr. T and Kinky Tail sided against Makulu and the remaining lions, resulting in a fierce and dramatic showdown. The conflict culminated in a brutal battle where Makulu ultimately emerged victorious, infamously biting Mr. T's foot, a victory that shattered the once unbreakable bond of brotherhood among the Mapogo lions. Despite their separation, the brothers maintained a semblance of unity when faced with common enemies. The Majingalain pride, a formidable rival, invaded their territory, prompting the Mapogos to defend their domain with unmatched aggression. In a valiant yet tragic solo battle against 4 Majingalain lions, Kinky Tail ultimately met his demise. Mr. T, in a desperate attempt to save his brother, rushed to the scene, but by the time he arrived, Kinky Tail had already fallen, paralyzed from multiple bites and suffering from a broken spine. In a grim twist of fate, he was devoured alive by the 4 rival lions. Mr. T, undeterred by the loss of his brother, continued to fight valiantly in the face of overwhelming odds, but was eventually overpowered and forced to retreat. When he returned to the remnants of the original group, he was initially welcomed back, but the situation soon took a darker turn. In a brutal display of dominance, he began eliminating Kinky Tail's offspring, asserting his power in a shocking and ruthless manner. Tragically, Rastavanishid, one of Kinky Tail's offspring, was killed by locals when he ventured outside the safety of the reserve, and Mr. T ultimately met a grim fate himself. A new coalition, drawn by the scent of power and blood, invaded the Mapogo territory and caught Mr. T alone. Outnumbered and distracted, they viciously attacked him, targeting his spine until he was left paralyzed and abandoned by the roadside, a haunting reminder of the brutal realities of life in the wild. In the end, this left only Makulu and Pretty Boy as the last remnants of the once mighty coalition. However, their reign was short-lived, as they were soon chased off their territory by a larger and more aggressive group. The final sighting of the Mapogo lions occurred in 2013, when Makulu was spotted roaming one of his former territories, a poignant reminder of the incredible legacy left by these extraordinary lions who once ruled the plains of Kruger National Park. Their story is one of brotherhood, power, and the harsh realities of survival in the wild, echoing through the annals of wildlife history. For more intriguing and fascinating facts like this, share and subscribe.